I guess first topic that we've got here is a bit of a recap on last week. Last week we talked about Project Big Picture, this kind of blueprint to save Football League clubs that was led by Liverpool and Man United. We didn't really approve of it on the show last week. And Greg, you have an update on this. What happened this week to Project Big Picture?
In the mud, mate. Gone, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I think that it will rear its head again in some form. You know, these billionaires wanting to win. You know, if one set of billionaires don't win, another will do somewhere else. So I feel like this will kind of pop up again. But yeah, for now, it's sort of in the mud, and it's not what we're talking about at the moment. So yeah, we won. I mean, BTF, the right kind of people listen to it.
Social justice warriors. Yeah, Tom, is this the right decision? Are you against the proposals?
Yeah, I think when I heard about it at first, it was like 40-60 against. But then I think maybe after you guys spoke about it on the pod, it was sort of hinted out, rumoured, revealed that as part of this sort of cards on the table from Liverpool and Man U, they had also hinted that they'd be willing to like leave the Premier League. And then it just goes down to 0% for me. It's an empty threat because they should know that none of their own fans would approve of going into any sort of like European Super League. Like imagine Liverpool, we've just won the league, we've gone to 19 titles, Man United are on 20, and then we're like, we'll just knock it on the head, we'll just call that there and just end our participation in the Football League with Man United one ahead and just go and start something else. It's ludicrous. You know, even before that, I think the idea itself, it was always going to be knocked down because there was clearly some sort of ulterior motives, and sort of, you know, the kind of generosity of it was a bit of a front. But yeah, with this extra bit, it was just a complete non-starter for me because like both Liverpool and Man United fans are just going to be like, well, we don't want to do that. So
yeah. If the clubs don't have the backing of their own fans, it's definitely a non-starter. Do you know if it was voted 18-2, or what was the actual final vote on it? Or was it just roundly? Was it 20 and 0? Did even Man United and Liverpool vote against themselves? I don't know. Greg's a research guy. I can see he's going to look that up. In the meantime, Boofy, I guess, lastly from you, because you weren't on the show last week either. Do you think there was any kind of good elements in the plan itself?
For me, I get the trying to help the EFL because obviously those clubs right now are the ones struggling with the coronavirus pandemic. With obviously not fans being in the stadiums, the match day income and revenue is just low for them. But one aspect I really did agree with was scrapping the League Cup. I find that competition pointless, absolutely pointless. It's just a competition where big teams play with little kids, you know, just to get a team out. No one really cares about it unless you're Man City, who win it every year. So that's the only aspect I actually agreed with it, scrapping that competition. Waste of time.
John, you look like you had an opinion on that. Quickly throw in.
I was gonna throw my opinion and go. You know, it gives an opportunity for. I mean, for other clubs to like get more game time, which means more revenue, etc. But to be fair, Levi, sorry, Boofy's got a point. Sorry. Don't.
Should I go? Should I go? Should I? Yeah. I'll leave. Cheers, boys.
Oh shit! Sorry. So like Boofy said, man, over the last like 8 to 10 years, it's literally just been like the big boy show sort of thing, and they're not even getting there, are they? There's some smaller clubs, the Brentfords, you know, the world. They're just not getting to the sort of the last four, really. It's few and far between, isn't it? So I don't know. I still think there is revenue for it, especially a little for some clubs, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
jury's out on that one for me.
I wonder if perhaps there's a future in it where you take out the Champions League teams, perhaps, or the European football teams. I know obviously it is access to Europe in some ways. You know, if you win it, you get into Europe, but maybe that could be something put on the table in future that if you're playing European football, just to kind of that congestion of fixtures and games and stuff. But yeah, I'm sure there'd be some clubs that would oppose that as well.